Hi Cabbages, new video. Today's video, I thought I'd come back on camera and do like another rant video. I did say in yesterday's video that I wanted to do more of this sort of thing and talk to camera and just let loose. But the only thing is, I think of all these things in my head now since doing the last video, and I think, oh yeah, this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that. And then when it comes to the camera, I either forget what I'm going to say or I just don't know how to put it out properly. So I think what I need to do is like buy a notebook and then jot down like notes. But this video, I know it's not going to be as long as the last rant video. I think that was like over 20 minutes long. Like, I will start this rant video by like talking about like my health issues and like a small update. I know it sounds negative. A lot of this video is going to be morbid, sadly, so if you're not into that sort of thing, I'd say don't watch this video. Because when I do these rant videos, it's kind of like my way of communicating with people, because in real life I don't trust anyone, because over the years, by my family, by my friends, and just by doctors and people, I've just been let down so much, and I'm getting to the stage where I just don't trust people. And it sounds horrible, like I don't really have anyone to talk to about my issues, so I'm kind of turning to the camera, but then talking about it publicly, you kind of have to watch what you say, because it can backfire, like I said in my last video. So I am being more like picky of what I say. But I do want to thank the person who commented on my last video about my problems with my back and my lower legs. They suggested that it could have been something called sciatica, and I'm thinking, what the hell's that? I've never heard of it. And I typed it into Google, and it turns out it's actually what I described, like the pain in the lower back, the behind the legs, the bottom, and it comes and goes. And all of the symptoms kind of matched with what I was going through. Like, I can't walk for so long, and then some days it's fine. Like, recently, it's been fine again. And then the other day I was out and it was bad again. So it does kind of match up, but I haven't really spoke to the doctors about it yet because I haven't really had a chance. I did speak to them about the chuffing and the pain in my, like, the redness, the soreness. I think I mentioned that last time where I had the chuffing and the eczema, because it's really bad again. Like, my eczema has really flared up. Like, I've got red patches on my face, one in my eyebrow, two each side of the nose, and one on my chin. I look awful. And then under my neck, it's like really red, and it looks like a rash, and it's like rubbing onto my chest. So I've had to put like nappy rash cream on my neck and my chest, but I got to be so careful with creams because I have extremely sensitive skin, and I've had it for years. I did talk to the doctor, and they're having to give me the cream again to clear the minor infection. But they said I can't stay on it permanently because it's a form of a steroid cream, and they don't want me to be like hooked onto a steroid cream because it can be quite dangerous. And they said if it was worse again, I'd have to actually go back in and see someone. And I'm nervous about that because, you know, they got to look at your legs, and I don't really like, I don't know, it makes me a bit uncomfortable, but if it helps, I'd have to do it. I've also been getting a lot of really bad, like, stomach pains recently, like in my stomach. And then I've had the chest pains as well. And I think I've just been really depressed over it. Like, I feel the urgency, like I want to cry, but I feel like I shouldn't. So I'm having to hold it in. So I'm reverting back to bottling things up again because I feel like talking about it, people either contradict what I'm saying, dismiss it, or they just straight up don't believe it. Like, over the years, I've been through so much, I couldn't even know where to start, to be quite honest, and my brain has just blurred a lot of it out. And all I can do know is that a lot of people have let me down during the process, and I've been treated so badly by so many people, and to them, it's just like they don't care. And it's funny because I see these people and they get like praise, and I think, oh my god, like, if they're like that, and then the way they've treated me, it's just mind blowing, really. And then I think, oh, if I think like that too much, I'm like a bitter person. But in some ways, I think I am bitter now because I think they've made me like that, a bad person, when I'm not. But you feel like you are. I'm not going to go too into that because I don't really want to have like a long video of me moaning. But on other news, I've been continuing the purge of my stuff. I've been letting stuff go, some weeks in smaller amounts, some in bigger amounts. And I did notice a difference. Like, when I cleaned my room last week, cleaning my bedroom, I noticed how much quicker it is. Like, cleaning, it used to take me 2 days, then it took me a day, and now it only takes me about a couple of hours. I was thinking back to like my doll collecting, and like, I remember like near my bedroom window, I used to have a big pile of boxes, like big plastic boxes, and they were just so many dolls, all piled up on top of each other. And I remember I couldn't even buy new furniture or have nice pictures on the wall because the boxes were just in the way. And in my bedroom, I got like a corner unit now, like a display unit. And I remember when I got it, I was meant to have 2 of them, but I couldn't have the second one because I didn't have the space for it because I had all these boxes. And now I don't have all them boxes and my collection's really small. I always think, oh, I regret not getting that, having a second display unit, because at the moment some of my dolls are in a storage ottoman, and I don't like putting dolls away because I like to see my collection. I don't like hiding it, but because I'm only in a small bedroom, you have to work with what you got. And I was like, oh, so I put, and I just look back and I think, oh, I wish I'd gotten 2, but I couldn't. And now in my collection, I only have like 20 dolls in storage. Well, I counted to 12. I was counting this time as I was putting them back. And then I kind of didn't count after that, but I don't think there was too much more. Like, I think there was only like 20, maybe 25. And then on display, I must have about another 20 dolls on display. So maybe 30, but so in my collection now, I must have about 50 or 60 dolls altogether, maybe a little bit more, I'm not exactly sure. But that's good, because before that it was in the hundreds. Like, at the peak in 2020, I'd say I had over 400 dolls, and they were just in boxes. And I thought, what is the point? You're buying dolls, unboxing them, and then putting them in another box. And that's actually what started me downsizing, and the other reason is this is going to go a bit morbid again. So I think to myself, God forbid this does not happen, touch wood, if I wasn't around, who would have my stuff? Because I don't want my family having a single thing of mine. I don't want them to have nothing. All my ex-friends, I don't want them having none of my stuff. Because I feel like they don't deserve it. Because they've treated me like crap in my life. And have my stuff and be like, oh, poor Dexter, we miss him. Oh, blah, blah, blah. No, they don't. It is all for their gain, for attention. Like, some people are genuine, and I'm not attacking everyone, because there have been people that have been really nice to me in my life, but then there's people that have just been assholes, and I think, why should they get my stuff? I'd rather get rid of it now and let strangers have it, because I think strangers would appreciate it more. And hopefully what I'm saying is making sense. Because saying it out loud, it kind of sounds like I'm talking gibberish. But I feel like they don't deserve it. If you know what I mean. Because I don't have the best relationship with those people now. Yeah, I'm going to leave it that topic at that. Because if I go too into it, it'll just make the video too negative. Like the last one. And then, talking about my doll collection, I found my original Rainbow High doll, the first one I got, Jade, from 2020. And I was looking at her yesterday and I was like, her hair's really dry. And I'm surprised I left the doll like that, because her hair, I think it's where she's been in storage for 4 years. And I was like, girl, you need a makeover. You need a 2024 update. So I got the doll. I took her out of storage, and today I washed her hair and I've cut some layers into it. I've given her a more modern look, but I can't show you pictures at the moment because I've not finished yet. She's drying. I'm going to put her original outfit back on, well, most of it. I'm just going to give her a different colour top. She had a black top on with a bit of plastic underneath. I don't know if MGA did it or I did it, but I'm going to put a white t-shirt on her. I'm probably going to put a little beanie hat on her, I don't know yet, but her hair was really dry, like crispy. I don't know what it's like now because it's still wet, but from what I can see, the hairstyle looks a lot better. And I like to cut about 2 inches off, just to cut the fried ends off. And I also did a body swap with my mermaid's doll as well. She's on a Barbie Pop reveal body, which is articulated. Yeah, it has a moulded on swimsuit, but I'd rather have that than the mermaid leg. I don't like that. And as for my purchases this month, I've really cut back. I did say in yesterday's video that I did buy 2 dolls this week, and I regretted it because not every makeover is a success. I think it's the ones you least expect, that you think are going to fail, turn out to be the ones that turn out good. And then the ones you think turn out good are the ones that turn out bad. Yeah, I don't think there's too much more I want to say today. I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm going to leave it at that. Gloom and doom, that's me. But I do really appreciate my subscribers sticking around, saying the lovely comments. I do say it all the time, but I mean it. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.